Aunt Prudence, if God really loves everyone and wants everyone to believe in him, why doesn't he, like, appear in the sky and say yoo-hoo or something? Wouldn't more people believe then?
What if I answered that with a story?
Said the English major. I like stories.
Imagine your standard kingdom with a king who rules well. One day out riding, he sees a beautiful girl and falls in love with her.
That was quick.
That is the nature of stories. So, he is king. He can command her to marry him. He can appear at her little village cottage and say, I am king, you will love me.
Ick.
Right, but he doesn't. He wants her to know him and love him on her own terms or not at all. So, as the story usually goes, he disguises himself as a common peasant and meets her along the way and hopes for the best.
Okay, so you're saying that God is the same, that he could force himself on us so that we'd have no choice to believe and to give him a kind of a love, but he chooses to let us make our own decisions on our own terms.
Very good. Now, here's a quiz of sorts. Fill in the blank. Today, all blank believe in blank, even though you cannot see blank. We can't see blank, but we can see effects blanks produces.
I'm good at these. Is it today all deists believe in God even though you cannot see him? We can't see God, but we can see effects he produces.
Interestingly, no. That is from Stephen Hawking's The Grand Design, and the fill-ins are: today all physicists believe in electrons, even though you cannot see them. We can't see electrons, but we can see effects they produce.
That's like what Faithful Dog says about Carl Sagan. In the Contact movie, aliens were transmitting prime numbers, and that was enough to convince old Carl of the existence of intelligent beings.
The standards these scientific people use are quite flexible, it seems. It's okay to believe in electrons even though we can't see them, because we can see what they do. But it's not okay to believe in God when we can see all the complexity of an entire universe. Hawkins goes on to say definitively that we will never see a quark, and yet scientists seem determined to believe in them anyway.
Hmm. So, can we start calling anyone who believes in electrons and quarks superstitious? They're basing their whole belief system on things that can't be seen.
I can't tell you how many times atheists online have condescendingly explained to me that they don't believe in what they can't see, and yet actual scientists don't use that standard.
Really not.
Hawkins also talks about scientific belief in as many as 10 dimensions, obviously most of which we can't see.
And we just say, yes, that's what we said.